Hi and welcome to LiteHawk. Here we've got the LiteHawk Mad Wave. This is one of our mid-sized boats. This is new for 2014. This is also our first Deep V and one of two that we've released this year. This is the smaller of the two. This is the Mad Wave Deep V, and we also have the Intimidator, which is a larger version of this. This boat here will hit 25 miles an hour, which is 40 kilometers per hour. So you get a boat stand here. Of course, you're going to get a boat, a battery, a radio, and a battery charger, and power supply. So the great thing about this boat is all the assembly work has been done. Really, we just have to charge the battery, put the 9-volt battery, which is required inside here. Okay, we require a 9-volt battery. This is a 2.4 gigahertz radio. We use this radio here is gunmetal gray. If you have a LiteHawk Charger or Champ, you'll notice it's a different color. They don't necessarily pair together. That's why we signify between the bigger boats and the smaller boats. But the functionality is the same. You turn the wheel left and right here to go forward, pull the throttle. It is a linear throttle, so depending on how much you pull the throttle is how fast the boat's going to go. There is no brake or reverse on these boats, just so you're aware. Now, I'm just going to put the radio aside here and we'll talk about the boat. Again, it is a Deep V, which means this is not an air entrapment boat like some of the other boats we've done, the Champ and the Charger. So this is great for if you got a little bit of waves, a little bit of rough, choppy water, it'll cut through them quite well. The boat is designed to go quickly, so if it's sitting still for a long period of time, it may take on a little bit of water. There is a drain plug. Just be careful when you take it off and you put it in your pocket. It is quite small and easy to lose. To get into the boat, we're just going to twist this here, which is going to allow us to remove the hatch. You'll just see here, it's quite a simple operation. It's easy to remember. When the handle is pointing to the back, you're good. You're locked in, good to go. You'll notice when we open up the boat, you're going to see this black gasket or seal around the boat. It is quite thin. When the water hits the seal, the seal will swell, helping keep water out of the boat. Inside the boat, you're going to notice right away that we have our motor in the center, and it does have a water cooling bracket. The water is taken from this tube here, this pickup point here at the back of the boat, and it's forced through this series of tubes and cools down the motor. I'll turn the boat around so you can see better a little later on at the speed controller, and then it exits out this side here. So actually we'll turn this around now, it'll be a little bit easier for you to see. So again, the water is going to come up through the skeg here, run through, cool down our motor, cool down our speed controller here, which is a separate unit, and then exit out the side here. You want to make sure if you are running the boat that you do see a stream of water coming out of there. If you don't, just make sure to check your connections here. One misconception a lot of our purchasers have is they think there's a water pump on board, which is going to pump the water through, so when the boat's sitting still, it will pump water through. That's not the case. The boat has to be moving at high speed in order for the water to be circulated through the electrical components in the boat. You'll see here we've got a strap, and that's just a Velcro strap, and our battery is going to fit in here like so. There's some Velcro also on the bottom here and on the mount to keep that in place as you're going over the waves in the water. Again, your plug here is keyed, so it can only go in one way. Okay, and that's pretty much simple operation of the boat. I'm just going to run through the battery and the charger now. So right here we have the battery and charger. This is also the same for the Challenger XL. So Challenger XL and Mad Wave use the same battery. This charger is used as well in the Intimidator. So Intimidator, Charger XL, and Mad Wave all use this same battery and charging system. So the first thing to know is that this part here that plugs into the wall, this is just the power supply. This part here is the actual charger itself. Okay, and you just plug that in like so. Now you're going to want to plug this into the outlet first, before plugging the battery in. So on this type of charger, we're not actually going to charge through the big lead here. We're going to charge through the balance port, which is right here, and this will do 2-cell and 4-cell, or 2-cell, sorry, and 3-cell batteries. So we're going to plug this into here. Okay, again, this is key. There's 2 little ridges on the one side, so you cannot plug this in backwards. That would be devastating if you did. Also, when you unplug it, a lot of people will grab the battery and pull it like this. If you do that, you're not going to have this connection living very long. You're going to want to try to pull that. It is a tight connection. You're going to want to make sure to pull it out from the actual plastic clip, and that will lead to a long life of the battery connection and the charger. You're not going to damage either one of the 2 pieces. This is a lithium polymer battery. It's very similar to the type of battery you have in a laptop computer, an iPhone, iPad, or a cellular phone, and they require certain types of care and maintenance. If you don't do the care and maintenance, this can result in the battery not charging. These batteries have to have charge in them. If you don't have, if you store them dead, they will not recharge. And this charger is designed that if the voltage level is too low in the battery, it will not recognize the battery and it will not charge it. So it doesn't mean that your charger is faulty, it means that your battery voltage has been dropped too low. So a real helpful tip with actually any of the lithium polymer boats is, once the boat starts to slow, bring it back to shore and get it on charge. The other option, of course, is, and you'll see it for sale on the LiteHawk website, we do have a more advanced, faster charging battery charger, and that will definitely lead to a lot more hours of fun, because this battery will be charged in about 20 minutes versus the hour and a half or so, 2 hours it takes on this guy here. Another thing is, just make sure you're charging on a hard surface, and you also want to make sure that you keep an eye on it, so just things can happen. But until next time, please visit us at litehawk.ca for any more information.